There's no way she could even cut him. I have a feeling like we just woke up something terrible. Sure, he have like cool lance, but I want him to use the dagger. It depends if the soul of Mari is still in the sword. Maybe he can do something in this situation actually. So Ren can change his creation figment based on the weapon? Why he's chanting again? Hello and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of the irae, and we are going jump to stride back into the story where Sakurai is fighting against Reinhardt, where fighting is kinda overstatement because, well, we cannot really defeat Reinhardt, I think. So I wonder what happened that caused the uproar in every single place of the like castle. So yeah, let's go and let's see like what happened. Did he actually got hurt, or maybe he just got touched by the sword basically, which is the miracle itself. Let's just do it and let's see. I must have underestimated it. Yep, let's see. Not Kei Sakurai. Much like the bite of an ant would do nothing to a tank, there existed a tremendous and insurmountable wall between the two. His words were uttered in response to the piece of advice given by the only being capable of existing as his equal.
Lukeとクイーンが討ち取られ、私はポーンに詰まされる。確かそういう筋書きだったかな。
Okay, so he's talking about the game of chess that they had before with Mercurius.
カールよ。その軽眼、相変わらずだ。
A drop of blood trickled down to the floor. He actually got hurt? What the actual... what? Albeit minuscule in size, a tiny cut did indeed appear in his finger as he caught the blade. This is bullshit. There's no way she could even cut him. There's no way. Trifa couldn't like be harmed. That makes no sense. The sword was not the Scarlet in who, for Kei Steel did not possess the power to harm him to this extent. Exactly. However, after being shot down by the Messerschmitt, it struck the bayonet lying on the floor, propelling its stride toward Reinhardt. Oh! Okay, so he got hit by his own power, basically. The fourth way to break through an impregnable divine vessel. The fourth way. Machina Fist, Legion of Souls, a chink on armor, and finally, his own weapon, huh?
実証か。
Ceramic injury, yeah.
確かにその手もあったな。
Okay. Okay, I did not expect that to actually happen. That's... okay. Well, we can do that. That is a miracle indeed. That it actually hit the blade that was on the ground. He could hurt himself. And indeed, Karl too had warned him during the game of chess, claiming it was the very fact that served as the cause of his defeat. Okay. That happened. He could no longer contain his laughter. Whenever this was the mere coincidence or a shrewd luck, it hardly mattered. He was bleeding. He felt pain. He could feel the beat of his own heart for the first time in 60 long years. Okay, he actually liked it. He was indeed alive. I have a feeling like we just woke up something terrible. He needed to express his gratitude towards the girl. This troubling, this pain, the joy of battle that this girl rejuvenated in his being. Would she face him with all she had, this gallant lioness of a maiden?
それまでだ。
Kei, with nothing to defend herself with, after letting go of her weapon, had been swallowed by the army of skeletons. Reinhardt could not even find her face. Well, okay, that's done. But her heart still beat alive. Yeah, she had yet to die. That was all he needed. The Legion, mere seconds away from tearing the girl to shreds, obediently disappeared with the single words from his master. Okay. Okay, finally escaping her prison of bones. Looked like a ragdoll, yet spent a night with a rabid dog. She was beaten nearly to death, yet Reinhardt knew that that would not be the end of her. Her heart still beat. Okay. She would grip her blade, set her heart ablaze, and seeing her ode of fortitude. Okay. It's so entertained right now. Prove that you're worthy of participating in my DS irae. With or without the beast's orders. What's happening? Oh, it's okay. This is the CG of Kay holding the sword. Okay, yeah. She would stand up as many times as needed, as long as her heart pumped blood, as long as hands grasped steel, even in the face of a foe that was the very incarnation of war and hellfire. She was just a woman and clueless child to boot, yet precisely because of that. Damn! Okay. But you are a weakling. Okay. Not invincible. We just proved that he's not invincible. He can harm himself. Grasping Hihiro Kane, once again, she howled her song of determination. Despite knowing it would only bring joy to the man before her, she could not lie to her own heart. It's so cool. I don't know, I have problems with deciding which character I like the most for now. There's a lot of characters I like because of like their like slight backstory we had, their convictions, like even like by the power system. There's a lot of characters I don't know which one is my favorite. After all, she was certainly not one for the long-winded bouts of wit. Descend those steps, wow, what a challenge. The beast's golden eye narrowed, the devil throne trembled, as if the castle had been shivering with uncontained jubilance. Yep. But you would have the two, meet soon enough. And by Einherjar he means the part of the legion, not the battalion, right? Like the battalion commanders. Because all of these souls are Einherjars. I think I got this right this time. He actually stood up. Oh my god. The monarch of destruction, the golden beast, stood up and began descending the steps of his throne, the holy lance held firmly in his hand. Well, this is over. The man was the embodiment of despair, but rather than terror, Kay's heart filled to the brim with fighting spirit. Beatrice perished. Kay would never meet her again. That was sad and frustrating beyond words, however. Yep. They hadn't time to have a proper conversation or even embrace one another. Hell yeah. Fuji was likely the one responsible. He would never admit it, and Kay wouldn't ask. But at least for now, she wanted to express her gratitude towards him. And her brother would most likely forgive them. Thanks to him, she would finally become a woman of her own. Wow. Okay. Okay, this is badass. I mean, maybe not. Actually, I don't know. I don't know how to describe what I feel when I look at this. Beautiful? It's like, I don't know. She's like I don't know. I don't know. This is cool CG, but I don't know why. This is just cool CG. Reinhardt, look at the lance. Like it's like a sacred weapon, basically. Like it's invincible and like I don't know. That is cool. I wonder if he will ever use the dagger though. This is like I don't know why, but I'm like concerned all the time if he will ever use the dagger. I don't know why. Like sure he have like cool lance, but I want him to use the dagger for some reason. I don't know why. I just want to because he have dagger. Come on. Just like one time at some point, like you can like even shatter this. I don't care. Just use it somehow. Just throw it.
だがそうやって否定を続けろ。未来永劫永遠に。私の将軍でただ一人。
Okay.
私に屈さぬ女がいるのも一興だ。カールの代替にはいささか惜しいよ。
Care of Car's substitute, huh? Reinhardt's Spear of Destiny made a wild arc in the air. One could only guess the true power slumbering within the terrible legion of followers. Kay could only assume it surpasses the boundaries of her comprehension.
浮気はしませんよ。好きな男は
Aww.
一人だけです。
She wished Ren would stay away for just a while longer. Yeah, if she's dead, then you don't have like to protect her per se anymore. So maybe he can like actually escape or something, you know? He will try to probably get her revenge anyway. But yeah, we get what Sakurai have in mind. She wanted to land at least a hit or two on the bastard before he got here. Or that, okay. He would have to win. She would curse him otherwise.
では、終局といこう。番ごと覆す様を見せてやる。
Okay. And the lance was thrown, right? The Holy Lance of Golden Construction soared towards her with Schreiber's speed, Eleanor precision, and Machina all ending lethality. Makes sense! They are his battalion commanders. Yet in the face of that mortal danger, Kay displayed no fear, leaping violently towards her opponent. Okay, that's not going to end well. Also, the spear have Machina all ending lethality. That means if you somehow manage to bounce off this thing towards Reinhardt, Reinhardt will die from his lance, basically. Because Machina can destroy Reinhardt in one hit, right? Apparently. Like his fist. So if this have the same power as Machina, then it can be used as like not only Machina but also as self-harm, basically. Unfortunately, I wasn't so idle, a man as to let my woman be that reckless. Great, Ren is up. Not allowing the flash of golden light to intimidate me. I jumped in between Sakurai and Reinhardt and rolled out the lance, way by the skin of my teeth after grabbing the former by the waist. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Does Mariso still lingering a little bit in the sword? Or he's just powerless right now? Normally, his trust would have been inbound with absolute death, utmost speed and by its nature, an inability to miss its mark. Yep, that's what we learned. So how did it miss? That's the important question. In other words, there was but one explanation for why we were still alive.
やっぱりまだ本調子じゃないようだな。
Oh, okay. Because he's not in full power. That's why it's like not absolutely like absolute precision. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Not even a god could have evaded that trust if the 8th swastika had been opened. Holy Lance was after all precisely that kind of weapon. So, us dodging it, and Reinhardt was not at the peak of his powers just yet. We still had the chance of beating him. More importantly,
プチカ桜井
the look in her face. It's killing me. It's killing me. That's so cute though. I managed to save her life. Sure, Reinhardt might not have been at the peak of his power, but challenging him at a one-on-one fight was still beyond reckless.
人がせっかくかっこいいこと思ってたの
Okay,
はあ
you are cool a lot of times.
にもういい藤井君はいっつも私の邪魔ばっかりする諦めるわよええどうせ私なんてバカみたいに絡まってるだけなんだし
あその
Oh wow. Wow, okay, the best couple ever. I wish she would consider our situation a bit more, and it wasn't like she started being a fool today or anything. In any case, I ignored Sakurai and her grumbling for now. Yeah, probably for the best. All the matter was now the man standing before us.
マキナを倒したか
Yes. That was kind of cheating, but yeah. We had to overcome Reinhardt Heldrich, the largest and the final obstacle blocking our path.
けど俺一人の力でここまで
Exactly.
来れたわけじゃない
らしいなその件いかにした
Well, battery is thrown at us. The golden eyes fixed at the battery's sword in my hands. Okay, so Mari's soul still lingers a little bit there. Because the sword will probably disappear when Mari disappears, right? The phenomenon that saved my life was apparently momentary disruption of the castle creation figment invoked by Kay during her fight. In other words, not even he knew exactly what happened in that moment. Okay.
まさかなカールの女を捨てたのか
You've forsaken Carla's woman. Oh, the Mari. Yeah, yeah.
あれなくして私の前に立ってどうする
It depends if the soul of Mari is still in the sword.
興ざめだしらけさせる男よ
I got hit by Reinhardt's casual swing of the lance and was sent flying alongside Sakurai. Though I lifted my sword to parry it just in time, it did little to help.
根本的な霊覚の劣化加えて内包する魂の枯渇今の刑など半人前にも劣るそんなざまで何をなすと
Okay, so Mari's soul is not there anymore. Actually. So why Battery's sword still exists? What kind of souls are there? Is there like, you know, the Kai soul and like some others? I feel like it should like disappear. On the other hand, Ahnerbere is basically the relic, right? But this sword is conjured by Beatrice, so it should disappear. Maybe it's like it have like Beatrice's soul inside then? Maybe she didn't get sucked up by the castle? I'm confused about Beatrice's sword. Why it's still why it's still existing? Maybe it's just made to be look cool, you know, and I don't have to understand this. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, so he'll actually have no chance.
生物を行使するための生物
Yep.
筆を選ばぬのは大したものだがそんな代物では意味がない針で山は崩せん
Okay, Ahnerbere, capable of wielding Ahnerbere, yeah, pretty much.
犬死にが望みか愚かな真似をしたものだ
Sakurai was the first to react to his condensing remarks. Yeah, she don't know.
犬死に
Oh, okay. I thought like she reacted to Ahnerbere, but okay. I guess that makes sense too. She squeezed the hilt of the battery sword through my hand.
それ以上彼女の意志と彼の選択を侮辱することは許さない。たとえ針でも今のあなたなら突き崩せる。
Indeed, I had yet to give up either. I didn't come here to die. I knew better than anyone how sorry of a state we both were in. Sakurai was on the verge of death from thoughtful exhaustion, while I no longer had Mari to aid me. Even united, we were less powerful than a single man, but the same could be said of Reinhardt. The very fact we stood before him now, and he had lost his 3 battalion commanders, plus all the Obsidian Table bastards that died. I wouldn't say you are on the same. Like, you are weaker than like his like weak Einherjar, like he's like single soldier of like Legion. He's not on the same level as you guys. The beast had been robbed of his fangs. Before us stood the lone king, bereft of pawns, knights, bishops and rooks. Not even the queen remained. Like, it's not a chess. You cannot just like. It's not like you can like checkmate king. Like in chess, this is not how it works, Ren. He's still the most powerful being here, even though he's weakened.
積んでいるのはお前だ。
Reinhardt was the one under a checkmate.
取ってみるかね。
Okay.
言われなくても。
そんな愚問当たり前のことです。
In that moment, we both leapt forward.
藤井君、
That was our target.
亀裂はそこにある。
Okay. Hirokane lit up with vivid flames as the Valkyrie blade danced in azure lightning. If it currently had no soul dwelling within, it would make use of mine, like it did with Beatrice. A fireball and bolt of lightning assailed the throne at once, yet Reinhardt?
万軍を凌駕する短期。 そうした王がいる時点で兵法など意味はない。
See, I said it's not like a chess. He stopped both our blades with a single finger, not even bothering to rely on his holy lance.
生産杯に亀裂があると。しかし、それがどうした小さき者ども。第八は未だ開かず。エインフェリアも。
Yeah, that's my point.
ゆえに、私を倒せる。
But he actually agreed on this. That there's a chink, actually, in the armor right now. But still, yeah. If you can get to this, then it's like, on a whole other level. You can't do this in your current states. There's like no way.
少子。言ったはずだ。番ごと覆す。
We still have Shiro though. Shiro with new abilities, right? Shiro got like new powers and got mad. Maybe he can do something in this situation actually. Maybe he can surprise Reinhardt. Reinhardt don't know apparently about this, right? It seems like it at least. He never said anything about like Mercurius and Shiro for now. He slightly twisted his finger, sweeping me off my feet like a whirlwind.
デウスエクスマキナの味はどうだった？
Reinhardt's fist crashed to my solar plexus. He struck me with the gentleness of someone attempting to pet a newborn kitten. Yet the force was still enough to nearly tear my whole body to pieces. Okay.
どこを見ている？
Great. Reinhardt didn't even touch Sakurai, and her glare from him seems to strike her like a giant iron hammer. Great! She crashed into the wall, collapsing right next to me. Yeah. Great. At the same time, hundreds of skeletons lunged at us in unison. Shiro, we might need your help. You are like the only person capable of fighting right now here. Before, Shiro, you would be like useless in this situation because either you was cool and really smart in fight and stuff, But now you probably have actual powers, so maybe you can help us. And taking into consideration that you took the power of Rusauka, or at least like it looks like it, then you can like maybe trap Reinhardt in some like torture devices or something, you know? At least like for like split second. Forcing my body to obey my command, I somehow managed to tremble out of the way. I'd almost forgotten what those walls and floors were made of. We're still at the bastard's personal hell. Unless we're careful, it could very well swallow us at any moment. Reinhardt might have lost his fangs and claws, but his mane was still intact. And naturally he himself, even on his own, was not an opponent to be taken lightly.
私は昔から加減というものが増えてでな。
Yeah.
しかし悲しいな。
Okay.
全力を振り絞れたことは一度もない。
Okay, so you mean you never actually fought in full power? I guess you used the full power before, but you just destroyed everyone in one hit. So it wasn't really a fight. He looked down on us, with a hint of lament and self-depreciation pervading his words. He had yet to experience what it meant to be unleashed one true power. Okay, so he never actually fought in full power. And he might leave the cosmos in ruins on his way to reaching that summit. Right! His country, comrades, subordinates or family, none could keep up with his pace. A man with constituted a legion by himself. The voracious lord of the dead, his hunger never ceased. Even after millions slain and devoured.
その瞬間こそ渇望した。わかるか？ケイラは我が待望を成就するための先駆けだ。ここまで残った決意と覚悟。あがけ、私の愛しい人間よ。影。
He thrusts his red lance towards us, melting his golden tip head on would spell doom for the both of us. Sakurai and I darted off the different directions, evading his cataclysmic assault as the boom of the tremendous explosion left its wake filled our ears. I first kicked off the wall, then the ceiling, and lunged at Reinhardt again. Wow, you have strength to do that? Okay. This time our attacks were not fully synchronized. I ended up a touch faster, aiming at the right hand, the one that held the lance. Yeah, sure, like that will do something. Whenever he dodged or parried, Reinhardt's first attack would come for me, which would give Sakurai ample time to strike his chest. Okay. The Holy Lance shifted, ready to mow me down. Naturally, I wasn't blindly rushing into it without any sort of plan in mind. I stabbed the Valkyrie's sword in the ground, and then swung from below, plucking up a couple of dozen of the Castle Legion's skeletons with it. Okay. The mane of the beast was certainly a colossal threat on the battlefield, but we could also use it to our advantage. Even if my sword was ineffective, I could at least induce him to hurt himself. That is true!
無駄だ。
Oh. The devil golden eyes flashed, barring the sea of skeletons, thus letting the Holy Lance pass through unhindered. What? Okay, he just manipulated them to just part away. Great. You have full control over like how they actually move. I just barely dodged the thrust in the last moment. He did not spend a fraction of a second dispelling the skeleton wall. I have certainly been done for. Catching the shaft of his lance as it passed by me, I cried out, "You actually catch that? You insane!" You just catch something that have like legions inside of it.
やれ、桜井!
But in that moment... Oh! I felt that in my flesh and bones my very soul had suddenly lit on fire and began evaporating. Fireworks exploded in my eyes as blood gushed forth from all over my body.
私以外の者にこの槍は触る。
Oh right, and that. That is true! I actually forgot about that. That's right. Tripa was able to only shoot the lance because only Reinhardt can actually touch it. Right, I forgot. I thought only about the amount of souls that there are. But yeah, okay, that's the rule. That's why they also created the fake lance. Because they wanted the lance for themselves, the sakurais. Okay, I forgot. Sorry. It would not give in to anyone, but it's one true
そ
master.
れは天罰というやつだ。名誉だろ。聖書に造形は深いかね。太古。喉の地に落ちたとされる星の鉄。誰も触れず近寄れず、決して消えずに燃え続けたというそれは、トバルカインがこれを鍛え上げてからも、その特性は変わっておらん。筆を選ばぬ刑でも無理だ。
Huh.
そして、
Pinning me to the wall with one hand, holding the lance with the other, hitting Sakurai's side with its butt end.
まだ認識が甘いようだな。言ったはずだぞ。
Oh! He cut Sakurai with his left hand as she was propelled into the air from collision. He tossed me aside and pointed his lance at her. Oh, god damn it. Okay. This is not looking good.
一人目の前で失わんと気が入らんか。
Great. Motivating Ren, huh?
黒煙卓の者どもは皆この洗礼を受けたのを知っているかね。だが言ったように槍の強罰は持ち主以外を焼き尽くす。
Hold on a second, wait, what? Matakai who said all who lay the finger upon it save the lance on us. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
直接その身にステイグマを受けた者は一人もおらん。さて、
Oh!
レオンハルト。K はこれに耐えられるか。耐えたとしても、なお私に歯向かえる。
Receiving stigmats directly from the lance. Okay, I see.
K の不退転。折れぬ気概は称賛に値する。とはいえ佐賀でな。耐えろ。耐えろ。抗ってくれ。従順なだけの女はつまらん。私を失望させないでくれ。
A series of deafening screams echoed across the throne hall. The tip of the lance pressed against Sakurai's side. Oh, what the fuck? No doubt filling her with the same pain of eternal punishment that I had just tasted. Okay. If that blazed pierced her flesh and reached her soul, the stigma, the proof of an emperor, would taint Sakurai's very essence.
フロリアン・ガイア。
Okay. Yet before I could advance, the floor below me exploded, revealing the countless skeletons blocking my way. Oh, their commander, great.
見ていろ。血類を流せ。女を汚される屈辱はどうして古今に比類がない。正直、私は未だに下船。カールが女を見限るなどありえんことだ。K、あの魔術師殿に秘策の一つや二つ授かったなら、早々に開陳することを勧めよう。
Unveil all the tricks of magicians noble and those of you. But we don't know what to unveil. What's left there? We have like no soul of Mari. We are just... I mean, we are Mercurius Agnerbere, but what power do we have? I mean, we can stop time, I guess. Or like slow down time at least. Right? Because that's the power of... I guess then... I guess that's power of Ren then, not Mari. Because he used Mari as formation, I guess. But the slowdown time might be like his ability? Since he's the Afnerbearer? But Mari, like, Scythe changed form as well when he used that, so they were like synchronizing with this. Huh.
でなくば
Sakurai screamed in convulsions and endured as the lance touched her flesh. Her consciousness seems to have been completely washed over by the raw agony. And yet, I could do nothing to help her, despite it all happening right in front of my eyes.
私に全力を出させてやるとカールは約束したのだよ。リエス入れに先駆けて
Okay.
私の上を満たしてやると。
So you're counting on Ren for that, huh? I don't think we can, like, make you unleash your full power in current situation. We'll literally have nothing.
それがまこと
Well, that's still Shiro.
ならば武意をもって証を立てろ。黒煙卓の者どもはそのためだけに存在した。ベイを、マレウスを、クリストフを、マキナを、ザミエルを、シュライバーを乗り越えここに至ったK。友軍の援護など問題ではない。KがKであったればこそ私の層が折り砕けた。
Okay.
再度言う。失望をさせるな。
Letting out the hole from the bottom of my soul, I reached out towards the bastard. I ignored the countless skeletons crawling at my flesh. I completely blocked out all pain. Anger dominated my mind. My own powerlessness was driving me insane. I didn't care about my life or soul. All I wanted was to save Sakurai. I couldn't bear the thought of losing someone else I held dear. I'm Mercurius. If that man still had a trick up his sleeve, then I needed it now. More than ever.
無意か。ならば仕方あるまい。
Okay. Sakurai is dead. Again. Second road. Reinhardt heaved a disappointed sigh as I literally shed bloody tears and returned his gaze back to Sakurai.
男を見る目がなかったな。だがよし。うい女とはそういうものだ。
But as the tip of the lance was about to penetrate Sakurai's flesh...
私は
Oh! Sakurai? What? Despite the divine flame of eternal punishment consuming her body from within, Sakurai's voice rang peaceful and serene.
私は後悔などしていません。見る目には自信があります。
Okay. Should always press onwards, no matter how arduous or bloody the path. With only iron zeal and blind stubbornness to accompany her. As like her last words, or Ren, I guess, to like ignite his powers of protagonists of revenge and stuff, maybe? Her life embodiment, short-sightedness and narrow-mindedness.
私は生まれ変わったんです。
That is true.
ハイドリヒ教。彼は約束してくれました。
And you still believe it, huh?
知っていますか？主人公は無敵なんだそうですよ。
She still remembers the dumb line I blurted out.
その時、視界が開けました。ああ、そうなのかって。彼は必ずあなたを倒す。
Oh. Sakurai claps the lance with both her hands and let out the resolute cry, even as the hellfire scorched her. She met the beast's devilish golden eyes with a stern glare, and declared that she trusted but one man in this world.
彼の話に、あなたは所詮邪魔。
Wow.
いつまでもジャンル違いがのさばるんじゃない。たとえいつの時代にも、あなたのような人の居場所はない。
Damn. Ignoring all the skeletons trying to drag me down, I swung my sword with all my strength. The tank made of bones burst apart and collapsed, and as the skeleton's troops lost their command for a split second, I brushed him aside, finally breaking through the line.
バカがこのバカ女が
I would win this, no matter what. I most certainly told her I would never lose.
一番肝心なところを忘れてんじゃねえ
What good was victory if I was left alone in the end?
お前が
There was no point if she wasn't there to see it. Yo, what's happening? Okay, lightning is up.
俺に惚れなきゃ意味がねえだろ
Fall for me in the end was the point, yeah. Isn't Beatrice's powers like still lingering in the sword? I guess. Because lightning is Beatrice's thing. I had no time. The distance was simply too large. I wouldn't reach them in time, even if I pulled all my all into a mad dash. I only had one option. Ignoring all reasons and common sense, I activated my creation figment. Okay, so this is actually his thing, as I questioned like a few minutes ago, I guess. That this was like his power. Like, because I guess, yeah, it makes sense because it's his craving, yeah. But like the power is like from him, not from Mari, basically. They're like separate things. No, I even went beyond that. The craving burning with my heart. Beyond that? What? Was to not let anyone else die. That was all. Okay. How would that manifest? So basically we are going to see the mastered version of third degree of Ren, I guess. Like he'll be able to actually stop time this time, because if you stop time, then you basically can save everyone. Wow, wait, Weber's books trembled, holy shit, okay. This time the phenomenon didn't merely flicker out of existence in the blink of an eye. The whole place began to collapse. Holy shit, Ren, what is happening? Veltal, the living hell molded from the bones of millions, would fall.
まさかな。いや。なるほど。
Okay. The battalion of three, having been responsible for maintaining a large portion of the castle, were gone, and the swastika has yet to open. The threats connecting the castle and reality unrivaled, and without their commanders, countless souls scattered in disarray. Reinhard Heldrich, impregnable creation figment, had grown utterly fragile. Yet, this was a feat not even millions could achieve.
ならあるいはカールの血を受けし者の証。ついに証明したな。
Okay. Reinhard tossed the girl aside and clasped his lance with both hands. This time, to sing the first movement of Dies Irae had finally come. A craving that denied the very concept of death. Similar to yet also completely different from Reinhard Weltthal. Okay. So, okay, I don't know what Ren is doing. I have no idea. He was reborn by claiming a new Agnebere. As such, even his creation figment had been altered. Oh! So Ren can change his creation figment based on the weapon? Okay, this is sick. Okay, so we literally have no idea what kind of third degree he can create now. He can be not even like Transcendence type anymore, I think, right? I mean, we don't know, but if he can change his creation figment, maybe he can like change his like, you know, type, basically. Maybe he's like, if he's using a sword that Beatrice used before, maybe he's like not anymore Transcendent type and using like some kind of AoE right now on the castle itself. Or maybe he's still Transcendent type, but like whatever he's trying to do is like so powerful.
面白い。
Let's see. A ridiculous leap in power, indicating that the boy's unusual high affinity with Agnebere has no laughing matter after all. Ah, Nerbe, yeah. He needs to not concern himself with a single brush. Not could even separate and activate different cravings. And could even separate and activate different cravings, okay. A true legion within a single man's body. Holy shit, so he's literally like Kain. So my, like, said that he's like Kain was actually pretty on point. Who else could achieve something so utterly insane? What was this? If not a scherzo? Indeed, a devilish feat for an overture. The piece was far from reaching its finale, and Reinhardt too would make sure the song would last a long while.
Memento mori. 私のあり方を否定するか。よかろう。
Deny his very existence? Wait, what? In that case, Reinhardt would shatter the boy's beloved craving to pieces.
Nemo ante mortem beatus. 愉快な。
Okay. The divine vessel ought to have been proud, for the boy had embodied his most ardent wish. Bereft of love, Retriever found himself lost at the crossroads of the eternal life. A path he trod till madness claimed his mind. Acknowledging death as the ultimate despair, the poor wretched man had nonetheless been drawn to the power of destruction, like the moth to the flame. Due to that contradiction, however, he could never attain what the boy had just molded into a concrete form, and with strength enough to threaten even Reinhardt's own Welthal. Jiro!
至福もたらす奇跡の御業よ。
Wait, he's chanting again. Why he's chanting again? He already activated his third degree. Lance levitating. Why he's chanting again? Does it... Actually, if you think about this, Reinhardt also have like Legion of Souls, right? So he can also use like different third degrees, maybe?
汝の傷を塞いだ槍から聖なる血が流れ出す。
Lance that heal thy wounds. The Holy Lance unveiled its true form through the blinding flash, unleashing the myriads of fallen warriors once devoured by its tip. The Legion of the Beast, the Devil's Castle, housing millions of immortal souls, was one step away from emanating into the physical realm. However...
お控えなさい、獣殿。
Mercurius? What the hell? There's no point for Reinhardt to try and force something he could simply not do at the moment. Okay. What I did upon seeing that aberration manifest itself might have been a mistake. A moment before my sword hit Reinhardt, I changed the trajectory of my leap and caught Sakura's body, flying the air instead. Saving her from being swallowed by the wall of skeletons was worth sacrificing the finishing blow for, but...
何の真似だ、カール。
Yeah! Okay, so we have Carl and Puritic. They are so casual to each other, can't they, Matt? Oh god, we are like in the middle of the fight and they're like, yeah, let's just talk it out. I might have been instinctively trying to avoid the abominable thing of a man abruptly manifesting himself next to Reinhardt. You know what? I think we'll see this conversation and what's happening in the next episode, so I will just save. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I cannot just like stop reading this era recently. This is the best route ever. There's so many things are like still shrouded in the mystery. We had so many good character developments. This is just insane. We need more. I need more. And if you need more, leave up a like. If you like the episode, subscribe if you would like to, and become a member if you would like to support me and see the episodes earlier. And yeah, thank you everyone for being with me, for your support, and I will see you all in the next episode of this era. So for the Pocket Watch, it's going out.